So I've made it home. I've just got home after a long hike, and I know I did something that some people would not do. While we was on the Ohio River, the banks of the Ohio, we had walked all the way down to the, I don't know what you would call it, like the dam wall or something. We saw some conservation officers and stuff. And as we was walking back, there were these White Castles in a box, a crate box. And I I looked around and I thought, look at this. I told my daughter, look at this. I said, somebody left some White Castles. I wondered if the boxes were empty. I really did, and I opened them up. And they still looked good. They looked like somebody had dropped them down there. They drank their Pepsi or something, and they left a whole crate. Hello, Susan B. Honey. So my daughter doesn't like White Castle. She doesn't. I like it every now and then. We haven't had White Castle in our house. Oh, it's been a good few years and stuff, because it's a place that we don't go because we rarely ever go out to eat. But I saw those White Castles on the beach. It was a crate box, and it was a little bit toasty, so I took one out. The hamburger still felt fine, and I ate it. And then I ate another type, and then I ate another type. And I'm still alive. I'm still alive. For those who said, Gina, why would you even do such a thing? I was a tad bit hungry. I really was a tad bit hungry. Hello, Danny, and Dragonfly, and Susan B. 3 moderators on here. I was a little bit hungry, and I saw it as a gift from above. I did. Someone said, Gina, you carried those, you put that food on the beach. Am I going to walk around with a crate full of White Castles? No, because a crate full of White Castles would probably cost you around $40 or $50 or $60. I'm not going to go to White Castle, and I'm hiking, so I'm not going to carry no food. I'm going to have some water because it wasn't going to be a long hike. But it was wonderful. It was. Had one of each. Well, look at little bitty baby Rosie. I don't know how long Rosie, honey, has been up here. Look at Rosie. Rosie, honey, what you doing? You're a little baby. I know you are. That's right, Rosie. You gotta take a bath. You do. So, yeah. I bet if you were hungry, you would have done the same thing if you could have brought yourself to it. You remember when you went to White Castles after your niece's graduation, and we bought a crap load of White Castle burgers? Yeah. Some people don't like them. There's no way I could eat them all the time. Once a year, maybe. But that'd be about it, you all. But that was a very welcome surprise with my water bottle. That's right. You've been to that riverbed, Danny? Love it? Yeah. That's wonderful. It's hot up here, so I've got the fan. I got a fan in the window blowing out the hot air from up here. I got a ceiling fan on, and I got the air conditioner coming on here, you all. Please don't knock it until you try it. If you wouldn't be that type of person who was walking along the riverbank and you saw a big box of White Castles and you opened it up and you saw somebody only ate around 3 or 4 and they had a whole thing, and you look at it and you open it up and you don't get no negative feeling from it at all, and you eat it, if you're the type of person who wouldn't do that, then that's for you. Don't knock me because I did it, because I don't mind doing it. I really don't. I have to admit, that's the first time I have ever in my life saw something like that and ate it on a video. The only other time I saw some fruit was like an apple in the parking lot and a banana. That was it, an apple and a banana, which was great. Yeah. Look at that. Hello, you all. Dumpster diving. Well, I've dumpster dived before and I didn't never get food out, but I got lots of other stuff out. White Castle sliders. Some people don't like them at all. They don't. Yeah. I don't know when Rosie came up here, you all. I really don't know. But she decided to come up here. Rosie, honey, you decided to come up here because you're a little baby. Is that what it is, Rosie? Look at her. She's so tired. She wants to go to sleep. Can y'all see her? Because I can't tell. Rosie, are you a little baby, honey? Huh? Are you? Are you a baby? She's, okay, that's all you get. That's all you get from Rosie. So yeah, I'm gonna go. No, I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. My frequency was where it was supposed to be within my being. I wasn't in a negative mood. I was in a very happy mood. So I would expect something like that if it showed up, which it did, that it had good energy from it. It did. It was like poof right there in front of your face. All good things come from above. Hello. Yeah, Rosie's cute. You were lucky. People do need to be careful. People might poison or put drugs in the food. Oh, I'm sure they might. They might. But I don't think I could. That never crosses my mind. It doesn't. I guess I'm too much of a risk taker, is what I think. Too much of a risk taker. You walk out there by faith. You take risks. There are those who do not take risk at all. None. Zilcho. And you kind of miss out. You do. Miss out on life. Not just stuff like that laying around, but you kind of miss out on life when you're too scared to take risks. Why would a person be scared to take risk? Is it because of fear? Something bad might happen? Well, if you got in the back of your mind that every time you take a risk or every time you walk forward that something bad might happen, it's going to be very difficult for you to even go forward on those things that are unknown, because that's a risk too. You got to make a choice. First, you got to make a choice. And there was these things called the 3 C's. I seen it this morning. It was choice and change, and there was something else that started with a C. Don't know what it was. You never know until you try it. You don't know. You can't be afraid to go forward. You trust you know what you are doing. I know what I'm doing. Absolutely. I know what I'm doing when I come here on this YouTube. I'm putting myself right out here in front of everybody else publicly. So I'm going to get responses from people. I'm going to get certain opinions, certain, how can you do such a thing? I'm going to get it all. And it goes with the territory. So yeah, I do. I know what I'm doing. That's right. It's okay. Gina was a risk taker today, but it really wasn't that big of a risk. It's right there in front of my path as I was walking. There was food, a big box of something. I bought one of those, and it was years and years and years ago. And I do mean years ago, when my dad was still living in this house. So that's back in maybe 2010. That was like it. And to see it on the riverbank and see that maybe only 5 burgers or something was gone in that crate of different varieties, and I ate 3 of them, which was quite fulfilling. And then I had my bottled water left in my little fanny pack. It was perfect. I love it. You are listening. That's right. Danny, love it. I wanted to get a little color today. I did a little bit. Rosie, honey, don't leave me. Don't. Yeah, she's going to. I thought Rosie was going to go to that window where I got the fan, because there's a big gap like that, and try to stick her head out by that window, and she could fall. I wouldn't nothing happen to Rosie. Now she's like rolling around over there, you all. Let's look at Rosie. Come on, Rosie, honey. We're going to look at Rosie. Rosie, what you doing, little baby? You being a little girl? You are. You're a baby. Look how cute she is. She's so precious, Rosie, honey. You want to get cool. You do. Here's a baby. You're supposed to gently caress. There's some kind of a technique where you like gently caress, I guess, your animals or something. Somebody, I saw it in the comment section. Yeah. Hello. She's dreaming of that chipmunk. Well, I don't know about that. Rosie, honey, you go asleep. Go on. You can lay your head down. Go on. You go ahead and go to sleep, Rosie. You can do it. See? She listens. She's a sweet little baby. So I did something that some people wouldn't do. Most people wouldn't do. On my walk, our little hike today with my daughter, along the banks of the Ohio River, on our way coming back, it was hot. I was a tad bit hungry. I didn't know I was hungry, but I saw a big crate of White Castle hamburgers, and they only ate 5 of them, and they let the rest of them in there. And I thought, what is this? I thought they were empty boxes, because you know how you can put the boxes together and when you're done with them, so you keep the space. Well, that's what it was. They were put together, and I thought, you know what? I thought I could eat those if they were done. And I opened it up, and the bun felt like it had a little bit of toasting on it. Then I looked inside the hamburger. It was still kind of, you know, it wasn't hard or nothing like that. And the pickle looked good, and the cheese looked good. So I ate 3 of them, sitting there on the beach. I say beach because there's sand on the banks of the Ohio. So I'm not sure if that was like an ancient seabed, ancient ocean or something, because it looked like sand that you would find on a beach where all the driftwood drifted up on. Oh, let me see. I don't know about it, you. I don't. Yeah, you would do it, you. Yeah, I did it. That was the wildest thing. Why would you carry so much hamburgers down on the ocean by a river, and 1 can of Pepsi, and then you eat only 4 or 5, and you just leave the rest in the sunlight? I guess there was vultures out there, so the vultures are going to get what was left, you all. Yeah, I wasn't going to pack it. No, the vultures will eat it. Yeah, I ate it. It was pretty good. It was spicy. I never had a spicy jalapeno or something like slider. And 1 had cheese on it. I like mustard. I do, but I didn't have no mustard. If there was some mustard, I would have put mustard on it. Okay, Rosie's going down the stairs now. She's had enough. Yeah. Maybe someone had a picnic. I think they did. They didn't want to carry it back. Maybe they left it there for someone else. Obviously, it got left there. And that's great. It is. So you didn't halfway it. I ate 3. Yeah, I had 3. That's how many I ate, because I couldn't eat a whole case of White Castles. I would really be sick. All it took was 3 to fill me up. Yeah. I don't know nothing about that dragonfly. I don't. That's right. The vultures are hungry. They like the meat. They do like the meat, you all. Yeah. So this is my probably 5th video today. It's Sunday. Feels like a Saturday. It really does. No, my daughter does not like White Castle. She never did like White Castle. Never did. We don't really like it either, because we don't really go out to eat. If we go out to eat, we'll get chicken. But that's kind of rare now, going out to eat. Anyone who took a whatever is a bigger, could be, yeah. You might find yourself in a situation where you are fleeing on foot, and you don't have no food. There's nowhere to get food, and you be like the people who are homeless or the people who are on the streets. And if you see something thrown away and it looks good and it's still in its package, you're going to eat it, because you're not going to think you're too good. And you may, in the thought may enter your mind or other people's mind, well, there might be something wrong with it. Then you pray over it. Pray over it. Guarantee you, if I was starving to death and there was food that appeared in front of me, but it didn't come in the form that I wanted it to, or it wasn't delivered to me in the way I wanted it to be delivered, I wouldn't turn it aside. I wouldn't. You can't always choose the messenger. You can't always choose the delivery method. You can't. You can't always choose what somebody's going to look like. You can't. There was someone that came, and that someone wasn't what they expected this someone to be. He didn't dress the role. He didn't. He didn't wear the fine clothes, and he hung around with some pretty lowly people, and he was rejected. He went to his own, and his own received him not. He wasn't the package that they were looking for. That's right. No, you can't go by that alone. You can't. You got to have some faith in this world. Never ate there, but it looks fine. Yeah. On the bony banks of the Ohio. Pray over everything, you all. You can do it. Yeah. I didn't feel no negative energy at all. So that's a memory I'm going to have with my daughter. It is, and I'm not going to forget about it. I did. I enjoyed my hike. I'm trying to make time for my daughter, my family, and stuff like that. And it's good. I want to enjoy my life while I can. I think you all should enjoy your life too while you can. If you can get out and enjoy your life, make the most of your life before your life's. It's like you can't hold time in your hand. It's like oil. You can't. It's just like oil going through your fingers. You can't even grasp oil nowadays. You can't. Time is very precious. That's why you got to make the most of it. Don't let it slip you by. The day's going to come when you ain't going to have the time that you have now. You're not going to have the opportunities that you have now. You're not. You got to embrace it while you can. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, listen, you are a nutcase like me, Crooked Arrow. We question everything, and we're very spiritual and sensitive. You don't care. You do, boo. My grandson River is still so nice. Rosie, now I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to stick your head up in that window. You get away from there. You will try to get out of that window, Rosie, honey. No, you get back here, honey. I can't let you over there because you see that gap. She's going to try to jump out that window, and I'm sucking out the air up here. So Rosie's just going to have to get over it. She is. I mean, it's really hot back here. If I went into this attic, I bet it's around 150 or 60 degrees in there. I can feel the warmth on my back. The older you get, the faster time goes by. That's true. I'm doing okay, DJ, honey. Hi. Aw, look at the baby. Rosie, honey, what you doing over there? Watch Rosie. Rosie, honey. I put a towel on that chair. Look at her. I'm trying to straighten up this room up here, you all. It's kind of, whatever. Rosie, honey, you're going to do the live stream tonight. You're going to do story time with Rosie. That's what you're going to do, Rosie. She should have an alias Houdini. I need a turbine fan on my roof. Look at her. She's so, what is she looking at? I guess she's staring at the light. Oh, Rosie, she's not hot. It actually cooled off really fast up here with this ceiling fan on. She has got the nice, she's trying to get, she is comfortable. She is. Feels really nice standing right here. If you're all just tuning in, someone got so sick of a burger that they had to race back to the men's room. Yeah. You know what I can do? I can take some activated charcoal that I made, capsules. If I start feeling any cramps or anything, I'm going to get my activated charcoal capsules that I made for myself, and I'll swallow them. I'll swallow probably 3 of them. I don't want my back on that because it's hot. Yeah. She is oh no, she loves it. Y'all, it feels really nice standing here. So I've done something some people wouldn't do, that you wouldn't do. I was walking on the banks of the Ohio with my daughter, and was coming back, and it was probably around 4:30 at that time, maybe, or 4. And there was a case of White Castle hamburgers. And I thought, what is that laying on there for? Why did somebody leave a case of White Castle hamburgers? And I opened it up. It was shut. Opened it up, and I thought, well, are those empty boxes? Because I've seen some empty boxes on the ground, but no, like only around 5 of them were 8. And I lifted it apart, and it felt a little toasted on the outside, but opened it up, it was still moist on the inside, and the burger wasn't stiff or nothing, and the cheese was there, and the pickles, and so I ate 3 of them, and it was really good. So yeah, I did it, and I didn't get sick. I'm not going to claim it. I'm not. I didn't feel any negative energy at all. I thought, what are the chances of that? Something like that on your hike. Yeah. Your kitty's doing strange stuff. She's looking all around in the corner of the room and you can't see anything. That's right. Hello there, Linda. So I am going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get me some water because I want more water to drink. I'm a little bit thirsty after being out in that heat. But it's okay. I'd love to encourage you to enjoy your life to the fullest. Really enjoy it and make every moment count, because you know why. The day's going to come and you ain't going to have the opportunity. You're getting older. You're not getting any younger. You're not, and you've got opportunity now to move freely. Do what you want if you can, if you're in that position. Yeah. You're also welcome. Yeah. I'm going to go. I am. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. 8:30 tonight. I'm going to be back on here. Maybe, I don't know what I'm going to share. I have no idea, but I'm going to see you. Love you.